Shalom, shalom, family. And welcome back. This is Brother Maurice. I haven't been here for a while. I've been sitting back and just watching videos on TikTok, watching videos on YouTube, on Red Note, and I'm just watching everything that's taken place. And I've mentioned this before, but I want to mention it again, that we have to understand that we are in a war. A lot of people don't understand the time that we're in. And what's about to take place over the next few years is we are entering into a new age. But that new age that we're going to be entering into is going to be a true age of peace. This is going to be hard for a lot of people to accept. It's going to be hard for a lot of people to believe, because there have been some things that were put into the scriptures that are actually symbolism and allegories. And because there's a lot of symbolism, if you don't have the key to understand that symbolism, you're going to see things that are taking place with the time that we're in, but you are going to view it with a skewed understanding. The Bible talks about this cup that we're going to have to drink, and it's a bitter cup. And when I say we're going to have to drink, I mean the world is going to have to drink. Because the world is being run by those that are doing wicked. And because it's run by those that are doing wicked, the ones that are controlling them actually know the time that we're in. And that's why we are watching people being turned against people. That's why we are watching the lives of many are being destroyed and purposely put into hardship. That's why we are watching people that are battling against each other, because you have those that are for what is going on, and you also have those who are not for what is taking place. But we have to understand that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and wickedness that's actually in high places, family. During this time is a time that you really need to sit back and ask yourself, why is this taking place? Why are so many people losing their jobs? Why is it so hard for people to earn a living wage? Why is it so hard for people to pay their bills? Why are so many people now being put out of their homes? Why is it for those that are living in RVs or living in their vehicles having a hard time to live and being chased pretty much from one location to the next? Why is everything getting harder and harder? And then we also see in the services things that are taking place. And when you look at them, you can see that these things that are taking place are racially biased of what's going on. And for those that are in the military, they understand what I'm talking about. But everything is done for several reasons. One, to put people in fear. Another, to put people in hate. And ultimately, to make people angry. You have to recognize this, family. They want you angry. They want you against each other. We're supposed to love each other. We're supposed to show love to each other. We're supposed to help those that are less fortunate. And that's even under attack, Because if you feed those that are less fortunate, or try to help those that are less fortunate, then you are under attack. Everything is being attacked during this time period. But can you love with everything that is taking place? Can you do your best to help people with everything that is taking place? Sometimes it's hard to be quiet, but sometimes that's the best thing that you need to do, and not speak out against these things, because you have to understand they want to get a rise from you. We're tasked to love each other. We are tasked to treat people the way that we want to be treated. Can you love people during everything that's taking place right now? Can you love people when they're showing you nothing but hate? We're in a time of tribulation. And during this tribulation, you're going to have to make a choice whether you can love during everything that's going on. Only a few people are going to be able to receive and understand what I'm saying. And I'm praying that it's you. I pray that you can understand what I'm saying. And I'm praying for the world. I'm praying for peace. I'm praying for people to begin to show love to each other. I'm praying that the people's eyes are open, because we have a Father in heaven that created each and every one of us. And before we came here, we actually, family, lived in heaven with the Father. And we are here on this earth for a time of probation, to see if we can love, to see if we can treat people the way that we want to be treated. But because we are in the end of days, but we're not in the end time. We're in the end times, but this is not the very end. We are in the end times, but this is not the very end. Because once we drink this bitter cup down to the end, people's mindset are going to start to change. And people are going to realize that they don't want this anymore. And I'm watching this already. There are people that don't want this. They don't want to live the way that we're living. People want peace. People just want to enjoy their lives. People want to get along with each other. But in order for this to happen, it's going to have to start with each and every one of us. And we're going to have to show love. And we're going to have to fight to help others. No matter what they say, we must help others, because we are all brothers and sisters. It doesn't make a difference what your color is. We all lived in heaven with the Father before we came here. Therefore, we are all brothers and sisters. Well, family, I said a mouthful. I pray that you're able to receive it. I love you and look forward to talking to you on the next video. Shalom. Shalom, family.